Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, I'm coming to you live, as always, from sunny Boca Vista, Florida Retirement Village. Festivus, happiness to us all. This week we found out that Superman has developed a new power in the pages of Superman number 38. If you haven't yet read it, spoiler alert, the art sucks donkey teeth. Now, even though he's developed a new power, it seems like everybody's upset about it. I hear, well, the most powerful hero out there needs another power like I need a hole in the head. Listen, I said this about Electric Superman back in the day when it was Electric Blue, when he lost his regular powers and he needed to wear that blue containment suit. I think Hamilton helped him create it, or Hamilton himself created it. It was necessary for him to be held in because he was this energy being and he could travel around. I said it back then. This was a moment in the life. This was an adventure, a continuing, ongoing thing. Whenever Superman has a cool adventure that changes the status quo or whatever, it's a neat thing for a while. Now, everybody was up in arms then because they said that this was a permanent change and Superman was going to stay Superman Electric Blue and he was always going to be that way. I kind of knew at the time that was never going to stand, and I just went along for the ride. There was another story in the 90s where he kept getting bulkier and bulkier. His muscles kept getting bigger. He kept getting more like monstrous. It reminded me of a Hulk story, but it was his power kept getting out of control. It kept getting more and more powerful. And I think people probably got upset then too. But the thing is, it's another story. It's another plot. It's another adventure. My guess is that Geoff Johns' explanation is going to eventually be that it had something to do with Ulysses and the way Ulysses harnessed power from energy and the trip that Superman took to his dimension and to his planet when they got involved in that reactor or whatever it is, when they were collecting all the human energy in order to power the planet before Superman convinced him not to do it. And somehow the crossover, somehow the stop doing that got him infused with more energy than he's ever had before or something. And it's going to be an interesting story for a while, and then he'll get it under control, and it'll probably end up going away. But it's a temporary thing. And, of course, they put new power all over the cover because they want to get people to buy it. Anything that they do in comics or movies or television a lot of times with guest stars or new powers or new costumes is a money grab. It's a business. They're trying to make money. That's what they do. That's what they're out there for. You know, I just heard a commercial on the way home on the car. It was the coolest thing ever. It was a commercial for a comic book on radio. I don't think I've ever heard that as long as I've been alive, and it's been a decent amount of time. It was for the Marvel crossover, Guardians and X-Men going into the space to stop something that's happening. Anyway, I guess they're trying that because everyone's so hot on Guardians of the Galaxy, and X-Men's always been pretty hot, but a cool comic book commercial is neat. So, again, something like that. They're trying to get new readers, or they're trying to get regular readers to make sure they pick it up. Same thing here, and I actually kind of like this cover. If it was, and it was drawn by Jr. That's heavy words coming from me because, again, the art is not very good inside the book. But as far as this new costume everybody's been talking about, there really aren't that many changes, and we can't even tell yet, based on the art inside 38, if they're actually going to be there. You know, they changed them. There was a little yellow on the belt. There was a little more color to the costume. But inside the pages, it's still red. I guess there's an oval to the belt now. The hands are not these gloves that people were initially talking about, but they just seem to be long sleeves that are way too long. Superman's body always looks out of proportion when Jr. is drawing it, and it's just not that good. But I'm kind of interested to see where this new power goes. I'm interested to see where it came from. I'm interested to see it go away. I'm interested to see Superman deal with it. It's all part of the story. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the never-ending battle and the never-ending adventure. So enjoy it as it's here. Read the book if you haven't. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And remember, always look up in the sky. I would have sat down, I would have started recording, and that thing would have been on there, and I would have been ruined. Ruined. It's all part of the story.